Hey, Baston, I think it's time we check the dryer. Do we want to see if my dress is done? Do we want to see it? Come on. Alrighty, let's see. Ooh, it looks dry to me. Let's take it out. Uh-oh. What's this? Baston, why is my sock stuck to my dress? What do you think? This is a problem. Or is it just electricity? Alrighty, so I have my dress and I have a sock stuck to it. So, whoa, it's like really stuck to it. Notice as I'm pulling it off, it's clunked to it. I actually heard some crackling noises as I was pulling it off. Why did I hear some crackling noises? Do you know? Do you know, Baston? That's because of static electricity. All right, static electricity. When I put my sock and my dress in the dryer and it was rolling around, moving around in the dryer, it was rubbing against each other. When two things that are insulators is actually still wanting to stick. When they rub, that is called friction. So when they are constantly rubbing, the electrons, those negative charges, are going to leave my dress, go to my sock. My sock becomes negatively charged. Negative charges want to stick to opposite charges. It wants to stick to that dress. So that's an example of static electricity, which is also known as naturally occurring electricity. I didn't have to create that type of electricity. I didn't have to harness it. I didn't have to create some form of technology to harness that type of electricity. Now, let's look at my centerpiece. So I have a centerpiece, but I have wires around it with lights. So when I turn on the switch, my lights turn on. Why? Because humans are able to harness electricity. This is an example of human harness electricity. I'm able to turn off and on the electricity, meaning I am controlling the flow of electrons. When I turn it on, the electrons are leaving my wires. They're going around the wires, turning on the light bulbs in the process, and they actually come back. That is why I actually have two cords in here, is because it's leaving here, going all the way through, and it's coming back, making a complete circuit. So remember, a complete circuit, electrons can flow all the way through. Now, I have a balloon. I also have a phone charger or a watch charger. Which one of these shows human harnessed electricity? Which one of these can I create static electricity from? Well, human harnessed electricity would be an example of my chargers, because we have created these tools, we've created these outlets to harness, to control the flow of electrons. When I have my outlet plugged in, there's nothing plugged in right now. It is an open circuit. There's no flow of electrons coming out. But when I put my watch on, it is now a closed circuit. Electrons are flowing out of the outlet, going through the wire. Electrons are flowing through, goes to my watch, and actually goes back out through the outlet. So it's a complete flow. It's a complete circle of electrons. So this is human harness electricity. We can control it. Ever wonder why there's like plastic on the outside of your wires? That is to protect you, because it is an insulator. If we had exposed wire, that could actually cause a fire. If this was cracked open, electrons would be able to fly freely through it. Not flying, but there would be a free exposure to it. So if I touch it, I could actually get electrocuted. That is why we have these rubber materials. For instance, even my laptop cord has this rubber insulator to protect us from fires and from getting electrocuted. Now, thinking about my balloon. This can create static electricity. How can it create static electricity? Is because if I take an insulator and I take another insulator, such as my dog's, and I rub them. She doesn't mind this one bit. She says, this is nice. And I rub, 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 rub. The electrons are going to leave Margot and come to my balloon. So this will have, ooh, you feel that static, Margot? This is naturally occurring electricity. I'm not having to harness the electricity. I don't need to control the flow of electrons. So this has a quick release thing, a quick release of electrons leaving her and onto my balloon. Have you ever had socks on and rubbed your feet on carpet before? And then all of a sudden touch something metal, or you touch another person and you go zap? That's an example of naturally occurring static electricity. Alrighty, you want to say goodbye, Basta? That's your bone? That's a nice bone. You want to say goodbye, Margot? You good girl, Margot. Alright, thank you for watching.